While Pennsylvania is home to beautiful landscapes, rich history, and the famous Philly cheesesteak, not every destination is a must-see here. In this video, we're taking a closer look at the 7 places that might not be worth your time on your next trip. Now, you might be curious about how we picked these places. Our selection criteria include a few key factors: lack of attractions, safety concerns, and disappointing experiences shared by other travelers. It's all about giving you the full picture so you can make the best choices for your travel adventures. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, here's a quick reminder. Travel experiences are deeply personal. What might be a miss for one person could be a hit for another. Our list is here to give you a different perspective on exploring Pennsylvania. We're not saying these places are off limits, but rather inviting you to look beyond the usual tourist spots and consider what makes a destination truly worth visiting for you. So, with that in mind, let's jump right into our countdown. Number 7, Breezewood. Kicking off our countdown at number 7 is Breezewood, often known as the town of motels. Now, when you hear that, you might imagine a quirky spot brimming with unique roadside Americana, right? Well, pump the brakes a bit, because Breezewood might not be the pit stop of your dreams. This place is essentially a travel plaza, designed more for convenience than for charm. Picture this: a stretch filled with gas stations, fast food joints, and you guessed it, motels. Lots and lots of motels. But here's the thing. Beyond the neon signs and the promise of a quick rest, there's not much else to see or do. The area lacks those unique attractions or hidden gems that turn a simple stop into an unexpected adventure. It's commercialized to its core, a slice of highway life where everything feels a bit too familiar, maybe even forgettable. Number 6, Scranton. Sliding into the number 6 spot is Scranton, a city that skyrocketed to fame thanks to the beloved TV show The Office. Fans from all over have traveled to Scranton, excited to see the same places Jim, Pam, and Dwight did, and maybe even get coffee at a spot that reminds them of the Dunder Mifflin office from the show. But here's where the plot twists. If you go to Scranton hoping to see places or things from The Office, you might be surprised. Even though the show made Scranton seem like part of its world, in real life, there aren't many places or things related to the show to see. The real Scranton, while charming in its own right with a rich history and welcoming locals, may not live up to the hype built up by fans of the show. So, why does Scranton land at number 6 on our list of places to potentially skip in Pennsylvania? It's not because Scranton isn't worth a visit on its own merits. Rather, it's the specific expectation of The Office magic that can lead to disappointment. Number 5, Pithole City. At number 5 in our countdown is Pithole City, a name that echoes with the whispers of history and the boom of Pennsylvania's oil rush. Once a bustling hub alive with the dreams of fortune seekers, Pithole City now stands as a ghost town, its streets silent and its stories preserved in the stillness of abandonment. The tale of Pithole City is a fascinating chapter in the state's history, a testament to the fleeting nature of boomtowns that sprung up around oil wells in the 19th century. At its peak, Pithole City was a thriving community, complete with businesses, churches, and a population eager to capitalize on the black gold beneath their feet. But as quickly as it rose, Pithole City fell, its decline as rapid as its ascent, leaving behind empty buildings and a legacy wrapped in intrigue. However, what makes Pithole City land on our list is not its rich history, but rather what it offers to visitors today. The ghost town, while historically significant, presents limited activities for those who make the journey. Its remote location, nestled away from more accessible attractions, adds another layer of challenge for travelers seeking to explore Pennsylvania's past. If you're enjoying this video and are curious about more hidden gems in Pennsylvania, I have a surprise for you. Be sure to watch our Pennsylvania Hidden Gems playlist after this video for more incredible discoveries. Number 4, Kennett Square. Also renowned as the mushroom capital of the world, Kennett Square is a title that evokes images of lush fields, bountiful harvests, and a community deeply connected to the earth. Kennett Square is famous for its mushrooms, and is proud of it. But there's something not so great on the edges of this nice town. Big landfills. It's important to remember that landfills are needed to handle all the trash we make. But if you're going to a place known for its beautiful nature and great farming, seeing a lot of landfills can be a letdown. There's a big difference between the lush lands where the famous mushrooms grow and the big areas used for trash. The issue here isn't just visual, it's also olfactory. Yes, we're talking about smells. Landfills, as you can imagine, are not known for their pleasant aromas. And while Kennett Square itself is a delight to the senses, with the earthy scent of mushrooms often wafting through the air, the outskirts can offer a different experience, one that might not be as appealing. Number 3. Pennhurst Asylum. Located in Spring City, Pennhurst Asylum is a place shrouded in shadows, both literal and metaphorical. It used to be a mental institution, and its past is filled with controversy and sad stories. Now it's an abandoned building that some people visit, not to learn about its history, but for the thrill of exploring a haunted place. The transformation of Pennhurst from a care facility to a place for entertainment brings up big ethical concerns. The history of the people who lived and worked there is important and sometimes sad, showing us how mental illness was poorly treated in the past. These stories should be shared with respect, but that's hard to do now that Pennhurst is a spot for ghost hunters and people looking for a thrill. Visitors looking for a real historical experience might find Pennhurst Asylum a bit unsettling. Some people love checking out old, abandoned places or getting scared in haunted houses, but this might not feel right to everyone when it comes to Pennhurst. This place has a deep history, dealing with tough and complicated issues from the past. When it's turned into just an entertainment spot, it's hard to really think about and understand its true story. This dichotomy places Pennhurst Asylum at number 3 on our list. The ethical concerns surrounding the commodification of its troubled past, combined with a somber atmosphere that might not sit well with everyone, make it a controversial choice for those interested in Pennsylvania's historical sites. Number 2. Camden. As we approach the top of our list, landing at number 2 is not a place within Pennsylvania itself, but one that often gets tangled in the travel plans of those visiting the Keystone State, Camden, New Jersey. Sitting just across the border from Philadelphia, Camden's proximity to Pennsylvania's largest city frequently brings it to the attention of travelers. However, this proximity comes with a caveat that places Camden so high on our list of places to reconsider on your Pennsylvania trip. Camden has been known for its high crime rates, a reputation that has stubbornly clung to the city, despite efforts to revitalize and improve safety. For visitors, this reputation can be a significant deterrent, overshadowing any potential attractions or reasons to visit. The advice often given to travelers is to prioritize visiting more secure and appealing areas nearby, especially when there are so many enriching and safe experiences to be had just a short distance away in Pennsylvania itself. It serves as a reminder of the importance of considering safety and community well-being in our travel decisions. For those looking to experience the rich history and vibrant culture of the region, there are countless alternatives within Pennsylvania itself that offer rewarding experiences without the same level of concern. Number 1. Centralia. And now the moment you've been waiting for, the number 1 spot on our list goes to Centralia. This nearly abandoned town holds a story that seems straight out of a dystopian novel, with an underground mine fire that has been burning since 1962. Centralia's tale is one of history, mystery, and a stark warning about the consequences of industrial negligence. What makes Centralia so captivating is not just the fire that burns beneath its surface, but the ghost town atmosphere that now defines it. Streets once bustling with life are now empty, with smoke and steam seeping through cracks in the ground. However, this curiosity comes with significant risks. The ground in some areas is unstable and potentially dangerous, with the possibility of sudden collapses into the hot voids below. Centralia's place at the top of our list is not just because of the physical dangers it presents. It's also about what it represents. A cautionary tale of what happens when environmental and safety considerations are ignored. The ongoing mine fire is a powerful, tangible consequence of such oversight, affecting not just the town but the surrounding environment for decades. Moreover, the limited engagement opportunities for visitors mean that, aside from witnessing the visual impact of the fire and the abandoned town, there's not much else to do. This lack of engagement, combined with the safety concerns, positions Centralia as a place more suited to reading about than visiting. And there you have it, folks! Our tour through the 7 places in Pennsylvania you might want to think twice about before adding them to your bucket list. But remember, this doesn't mean Pennsylvania lacks incredible destinations. We are curious to know, have you visited any of these places? Or do you think there are other spots in Pennsylvania that should have made the list? Let us know in the comments box. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for next parts.